Hey everyone, welcome to the Pat Mayo Experience Live Masters Cut Sweat Show. We're already having technical difficulties on the screen. We just got them fixed. It was just like boom, boom, boom. Geoff Fienberg's here. What's up?
Exciting, Pat. Exciting times. Masters, this leaderboard, the cut sweat, the Tiger cut sweat.
Charlie in the woods. Charlie looking, oh, Jesus. Charlie, where are you going here? So what we're going to be doing is sweating the cut. We have the TV below the camera, so it looks like we're looking at the TV. We're going to be trying to interact with people in the chat as much as possible. You can watch us on Periscope. You can get that through the Twitter app, but on YouTube is where I'll be monitoring the chat because that's where it's all going to go. What we have at the moment is everyone at +5 is currently safe. T46 is +5 right now. So regardless of where the leader ends at, if it was to end right now and Patrick Reed is at -7, which means that +3 would be the within 10 strokes of the lead. The top 50 in ties still looking good for +5, and boy, I need it to be +5.
I think a lot of people do. A lot of important names flirting around there. Xander, Paul Casey specifically. He's going to have some tough holes.
Danny Willett.
Danny Willett. We got our Wesley Bryan, Danny Willett.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Bryan's in at 8. Willett's at 5 right now. I bet you he was like, what, 0.25% owned?
Yeah, he's not really doing you much good. I mean, he's doing you better than like Sergio and Woodland are at the moment because it looks like he could make the cut. I don't have high hopes for that, though. So top of the leaderboard, we got Reed at 7. We got Leishman at 5, Hoffman at 5. Rory and Spieth are the two in the clubhouse. They're at -4. Then you got Stenson at 4 as well. Then you got DJ. You were all riled up for DJ like 10 minutes ago.
Well, he made 2 big par putts and then made the birdie on 18. It's all going well. Ricky Fowler, I think, lipped out on about 6 putts today. He's been looking solid, and I know you want him going backwards, but Patty Reed is on the point right now, off the tee and with the irons, Pat.
All I want is, listen, if I could take the leaders being in at -4, that would allow all the +6s to get through, too. I think there's time to put this back. Look, Adam Hadwin listen, he has one of the best short games going. Been on point with his irons all week, and he's rolling back off the green. Can happen to anyone. We saw Phil go through a real rough stretch earlier today. And that wasn't good. Burned. I can't believe Burned is still sticking around here.
This is probably the first Masters I have nothing on Burned.
Why were you betting Burned at the Masters?
I don't know. There were two. You don't need to look at me.
You can just look at the TV. We're watching. Everyone, this is the point of this is to, if everyone's watching along, and we're on a bit of a delay because you're watching this via the internet. So there's probably like a maybe 15, 20-second delay between you hearing us talk and what you're actually seeing live. We're seeing it live at the same time as you, but the delay through the interwebs is causing it. So when you see something happen, just prepare yourself for 15 seconds from now, and we might start freaking out. My 2 biggest sweats on the board at the moment. I tweeted this out a little bit earlier, and it was that to make the cut parlay, which really hinges it on being +5 because Xander got in at 5, Poulter got in at 5. So now it's Duffner, who's at 4, and DeChambeau, who's at 3. Although it looks DeChambeau made a 6-foot. DeChambeau, if he had made a putt this week.
So did he just make it or not?
He made par. He made a 6-foot par putt.
Okay, because DeChambeau's one of my big sweats, and just as we came on, Berger got himself from the 5s to the 4s.
It's looking more and more like T47 is now +5.
That's big for me.
But Duffner needs to make one of them back. Duffner's at +4, but he's on 13. Currently on 13. He has an eagle putt, so that's good news, although it's Duffner. So I saw Ricky blow it from this exact same spot that Duffner was in earlier.
Ricky was on the green in 2 on 13 and 15.
That's where he was. Was that where Ricky was? Where Duffner is right now? He has to play up the hill, but he couldn't get it over the hill, and it stopped.
13 and 15 on in 2. Jeez.
What's on my screen?
You know what, though?
Greg has asked what's on my screen. We're just watching the regular CBS or ESPN. We're watching on the Canadian feed, but I believe it's ESPN.
Off the bat, I will say this. The biggest thing I've noticed so far through 2 days of tournament is the Masters app should embarrass the PGA Tour.
It's better than the PGA app.
But that's what I mean. It should
embarrass the PGA Tour.
Yeah, so much better. This is like a 1 week, and they got some kid to develop this for them, and these guys can't get something better than this that's being used all year? Hadwin almost. No?
Listen, I think it.
My buddy at work's like, I've spent so much time in the washroom just using the app.
All right, who is this? Tiger on 11 right now? 11 is playing harder than some of the par fives. Big numbers. If you can get out of here with a par, you're playing it almost a stroke better than the
6
field.
was playing pretty devastating today, too. Par 3.
Man, just the amount of people that I saw, I said, who was it earlier that putted into the water? Freddie chipped it into the water. It's all like if you bail,
on 11.
Yeah.
Rose almost did. Too,
yeah. If you bail out right, and like Finau had it easy because he had it on like the upslope where Phil chipped it to after he muffed his
Two
chip.
birdies, I think, was Rahm and Moore. Someone might have hit a putt, but two guys got it really close. And Rahm and DJ, the 268s today.
Yeah.
Rob, you were saying there was a 200-1 out there last night. Oh, this is good.
Oh, just roll towards the hole, Tiger.
Went farther.
No, don't worry, he'll miss it. It's not for par. He can only make.
It's
long
actually amazing on 11 how much short of the green when the pin is there. You really want to land that ball.
Yeah, you need to play the gangster Freddie Couples layup off that weird bank and get the roll on.
Rahm, incredible round, and it didn't really get going for him at all till I want to say.
Well, he got it going on the front, then he gave it all back on the front, then he got it going again. I wish Leishman would go away. By the way,
I got nothing. Yeah,
I got nothing on him. Just screw off, Mark Leishman. So let's see where he sticks it. Oh, see, he's playing the bounce off.
Too vicious.
Listen, you'll take right there. That's a better shot than Tiger's shot.
No, there are a few great shots. I haven't really seen guys miss the putt, make the putt even from under. Birdie for Patty. There it is.
Birdie
Patrick.
or par?
That's a birdie.
That's another birdie?
That's another birdie.
See,
that's another birdie.
I mean,
take a bow, Pat.
How do you feel about Reed on the weekend?
I'm pretty excited.
That's quite the front nine.
I'd be pretty excited. I told you, I got Reed in a pool that would pay handsomely. I think if he won, I would single-handedly win this pool.
Are you the only one with Patrick Reed?
I believe so.
That would do it. Let's see what we got. I gotta open up Duffner here because they're not going to show Duffner on the broadcast, so I need to be at the mercy of the shot tracker. I saw someone earlier, someone was like, "Oh, da 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 da," and they were following along with the Masters on the PGA app.
Oh my god!
I was like, dude, that's like an hour out of date.
Yeah, they're at least 2 holes behind.
Yes.
But I think everything is I don't think any up-to-date scoreboard outside of DraftKings scoring is probably the second fastest, but not but all those scoring apps, whether it be a CBS or an ESPN, they're
Jason
all slow.
Duffner, birdie, I think. 5-foot birdie. So yeah, Duffner to 3. Great news. He put it into the water on 12, like Phil and Freddie did in Noren. Phil's chunked.
I guess we got to give Tim credit for Noren, right?
Noren, actually. I don't even know if that's actually the same guy. Now, if we rewind to the preview show for the year, Tim did pick Noren to win the Masters. Then he changed his mind.
He's done that to me on many things.
What's stupid Bryson doing here? All right. Get it up and down, Bryson. He's on the top level on 16. It's not the end of the world. Just make pars, Bryson. That's all you need to do. So the guys that screwed us for the week, well, Sergio and Noren, obviously. Sergio had a legitimate chance to make the cut today, by the way. He needed a round to do it. He's 4 over for the round. He's at 13 over par, but
it seemed very possible.
When he started the day,
it was at 7.
It was at 7.
Yeah.
And that's because the leaders were falling back a bit. But still, who else do we got here? Peters is done. Sharma and Cantlay are done.
Let me load up my shitty teams.
Chappell.
Pat Perez cut sweat too, in full effect for me.
So the main guys that sweating wise, if you have Johnny Vegas chipping in, Berger and Woods are at 4. So Woods is a big sweat here. Honestly, I want to see Tiger there on the weekend because it will make everything have a back 9. Johnny Vegas.
Is there?
No, past 5.
Shucks, there isn't really a way either where Tiger and Phil can go off tomorrow together.
Maybe they'll rig it.
That's what it would take.
We'll see. Anyway. We have Woods at 4. 5's looking more and more like it's going to get it. 4, 5 is still could be out the window here. Some guys play themselves up. But Perez is right on that line right now. Casey still at +5 right now. Willett is right on the line. Who's fighting back? Steele needs a birdie on 18 to make the cut. Let's see what he's up to. Right now, Brennan Steele is... fast internet in here. Not teed off yet, according to this. I guarantee you he is teed off. They're just not updating yet. Schwartzel's done. Oh, God. Schwartzel wasn't a part of that. Was Schwartzel a part of that parlay? And I just didn't even notice?
The Reed-Hoffman Hadwin pairing. They're the last ones off this afternoon?
Yes.
So it's the 2 o'clock.
Now, were they the last off? I don't think they were the last off. 9 Day is on 9. So whoever the Day group is, Day, Sergio, and whoever the hell's playing with them.
Oh, yeah. What'd you make of Sergio's wife getting all angry last night?
Well, the DraftKings social team prodded him even more. And he fired back at the DraftKings social team for making jokes about his 13.
You gotta laugh about a 13.
It's tough, man, considering he put the ball to like 1 inch on every one of those shots, and then it tin cupped its way back into the water.
Either way, Rich Lerner's all class. You can't attack Rich like that, Angela.
Please don't have Schwartzel. Please don't have Schwartzel. Please don't have Schwartzel. Now Louis is, though. All right, no Schwartzel. Good news, still alive.
This is your to make the cut parlay?
Yes.
Sergio really screwed a lot of those.
I didn't have Sergio. The weird thing is, like Tiger, Sergio, Casey, those guys were paying too much that they didn't really do anything to it. That I just never included them. So, okay, what do we have here? Who can actually make it through? Sharma's done. Fratelli needs to go birdie.
It's just ripping it, man.
Feel like he might be peaking too early. Isn't this basically what we saw at Chambers Bay?
Okay. Yeah, he went off with Spieth on Saturday.
Yeah, and then he had a disastrous
But
Saturday.
he wasn't like separated from anybody. He's like cushioning himself right now.
Man, Chappell had a Chappell. He's having a real rough go on the back nine here. Stupid Chappell. So it seems like the move for the millionaire maker was Bryson, Chappell. Had one actually turned out to be a pretty good play. Perez and Steele, the $6,900 guys that everyone liked. You should have just used none of them, and you would have been fine.
But what about that great play at 68, Jimmy Walker?
I didn't play any Jimmy Walker. Did you?
No,
I
was looking at it, and wasn't Duffner at the 68 also?
He was. I just had no faith. I have some Kyle Stanley, but that's about it. Stanley's looking good right now. All right, Duffner finding the fairway. Bryson getting it. Oh, geez. It's weird because Bryson's sitting over a 3-foot putt, right? For par on 16. I don't have the utmost confidence that he's going to make it. I just don't
make it.
I need him to make it. Trust me. But
if he's below the cup, he'll make it.
Nah, well, you can't be too below the cup on 16 because the pin is at the very top today. So everything's coming from down, and that's where he was. He was up in like the. He was just on the fringe.
Ricky 3-putted 16 today.
That was the one where Dustin made the. That's the one where Dustin made the bomb.
He was on the green and reg.
What we got here? Stupid man, Kevin Chappell. I don't know what's going on with him. He missed a 5-foot putt on 8 for birdie, and I was just like, yeah.
I don't know. Could he be hurt?
He said he's not hurt. He doesn't look hurt when he's swinging. I mean, not that we've seen an extensive amount of Kevin Chappell coverage today, but
this is a par for Stenson.
This is for par?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He fluffed his chip.
Yeah. Why don't you go away, Henrik Stenson? Why don't you miss the cut? How awesome would that be? He plays the back nine like plus 12.
No, I've seen him hit some nice driver.
Yeah.
Got to use driver more, maybe.
I don't. There's certain holes where he's going to have to hit driver, but why would you switch from the three? Like, is that the best? I guess Rory's driver would be the driver. Would you rather have Rory's driver or would you rather have Dustin's driver?
Dustin's, I think.
Dustin?
Be pretty close, though.
But, like, other than those two, I think you would take the Stenson 3 wood, wouldn't you?
Rom, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. How did Tiger leave it down there? Are they not even showing Tiger shots anymore?
Did you see Tiger on 1 today?
Yes.
Like,
that was not good.
The drive of the day, probably at 1, and then he overshoots it and he fluffs his chip.
Yeah.
I had all the feels off that tee shot. Like this was going to be.
This was the
still
day.
When the lead was still like a 3 or 4, and yeah, I don't know. It feels like it got away. Also, worth noting that all these young stars are really rising, but Tiger and Phil just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it.
Let's see, Drew asks. So we're going to take some questions. We're going to try to interact as much with the chat as possible here. Were there any touts on Wiesberger? Ended up with one piece when jumping off. I know I wasn't. I didn't see a ton. Fanshare Sports is really good at aggregating all that stuff. Shout out to my guy, Drew. at Fanshare Sports. Really great site. Real nice guy, too.
Wiesberger, he's such a hard player to predict, I find. And I'm a fan of the guy, but his irons are so great, but his putting is...
conditions are where you want Wiesberger, right? Like, it's not playing, I mean, besides Patrick Reed, it's playing tough. You always like Wiesberger at places where you can kind of grind. Yeah. Oh, Burnrat? Someone says Burnrat might be able to sneak through the cut. He just made eagle.
That would be fantastic.
He's a +6 right now. He's got a par 5 to go. Yeah, he made eagle.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
So we got a sweat on Appy Burnrat right now, +6.
I kind of wrote that one off.
You know, he was a +9 not too long ago.
Oh, wow. You just need the holes to disappear. There's too many holes.
I know that's all I want. Just like, let's end this.
It's like, it's like a match play versus themselves in my head.
You know, Masters.com has Appy Burnrat's name when you go into the tracking spelled wrong. It has an E on the end, like it is Francais. See, look. Kiradash, Appy Burnrat.
What the hell happened to Rafa's back 9, eh?
Yeah, Rafa was there, and then Rafa went bye-bye.
Same with Kuchar. We have a similar shirt color today.
When
I was getting dressed,
pointed out that you look like Matt Kuchar right now. Someone else said you look like Chris Jericho.
That's a compliment. I guess both of them. Because I don't really know how we correlate any of it.
I think it's the hair with you with Chris Jericho.
Well, since they're a commercial, you've probably been so busy. I've been so Masters inundated. Can you give me a Coles notes on Conor McGregor?
Oh, that would be Paul. He got arrested, right, Paul?
Yeah.
But, like, why was he there? Who was he trying to kill?
That was Lobov. He was there to, like, support, wasn't it?
Lobov's his training partner. He's a Russian guy. Khabib's a Russian guy. And essentially what happened is Khabib cornered Lobov, like, the day before or whatever. But they're all Khabib's fighting for Conor's belt. They're going to strip Conor, so he's already upset about that. And then Khabib cornered his teammate or whatever, made him uncomfortable, so he rented a private jet and flew all the way over here.
Is that live?
Yeah, I think it was Leishman on 12. Okay,
DeChambeau made par on 5th.
Other than like Conor's just freaking crazy, I didn't really get anything from what Paul just told me.
He flew over 20 like hooligans with them, and they attacked a bus.
Yeah, I saw
they attacked a bus.
I just saw
I saw him throwing a chair at a windshield.
Yeah, that was a bus. It was like a tour bus. That's like all I saw. It's the 8-second clip I saw, like security footage. He's like a bar stool through a windshield.
I mean, there's a piece of me that thinks, okay,
like it's a work.
Put this close, Tiger. Don't put it in the water. How about that? Is that fair? Don't put it in the water.
This is about where he charged yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's when he kind of got it going.
He's all black yesterday. Today, tomorrow, if we're lucky, he's going to be in a blue shirt.
No, I think he goes gray tomorrow. If he gets to tomorrow.
I think I saw the script.
Oh.
Well, I definitely saw the script.
Oh
shit.
No.
Oh, no.
Here comes the putter toss.
The dream is dead.
Well, that's on me. I mushed that one.
We got a big Tiger cut sweat.
Yeah, this is a legitimate Tiger. Fortunately, he has the par 5s to go. We'll see what he does here because Phil screwed this up earlier too.
If the other guys actually suck, maybe they could go out together.
Well, here's the thing.
It would be hard.
Okay, so let me throw this situation out at you. We have Berger on 14, Tiger in the water on 12. So he's at least bogey on this hole. So that's 1, 2. Fitzpatrick, Perez, Willett, and Casey are all still on the course at +5. If all 6 of those guys drop, +6 becomes the number.
But then you're also assuming none of those guys from 6
move up,
like Barnrat or Redmond.
True. Yeah, I'm assuming that. Well, I mean, yes, no one could move up if that's best case scenario.
Did Redmond pretty much?
But also we have DeChambeau, Duffner.
That Redmond,
how about this? Molinari, Grayson, Keimer, who are all at +3. If they can fall back too, then you got a few more live options.
There's so many like, I coulda, shoulda bet whatever. So easy to say at this time of day on Friday. But Doc Redmond to be low AM was there.
I didn't touch the AMs. I have VJ as low Sonor.
That's doing very well. And all those.
Oh, by the way,
in all those like box pools, I was highly recommending VJ for that senior.
For the senior part, yeah. I mean, Couples is still there. Couples is at like +2, but VJ's in it, Or he was in it. I don't know where he went.
He's T15. He's one under. And Zach just gave a couple back, Pat.
Oh, I need Zach. No, Zach's still at 1 under. Just make the cut, Zach Johnson. That's all I really care about from you.
Again, the Masters app is just phenomenal.
How have you liked the coverage so far?
Well, here's the thing.
I'm 50-50 on it.
In Canada,
it's been good.
It's outstanding.
Except for the times that they cut away to show you Mike Weir tribute videos.
Okay, fine.
Which is a bit much.
But
just
pretty
show
much
me Hadwin. Like here. Hadwin.
In Canada, TSN, the Canadian rights holder, they have 5 channels, kind of like ESPN, but it's kind of like different. But all 5 of their channels are kind of like just the different hole streams and featured group streams. It's outstanding coverage.
Well,
TSN doesn't do much.
But all they're doing is they bought the rights to Masters.com and just broadcast them across 5 channels. No, I agree.
Because sometimes they don't do that.
The feature group this morning was Fred Couples.
Well, that's not.
Give your head a shake.
That's on the Masters.
Yeah, what are they
.org or whatever to figure that out. That's not on the broadcasters.
No, but that just. Someone set that up.
Do you think Charlie Hoffman could win? Like,
no,
does he scare you at all?
He just does. Listen, if I'm going to lose, if someone I haven't bet on or doesn't personally benefit me, then the buck.
And that's 11 or 10? 10.
That's 10.
10.
Yeah, you don't want to make bogey. You don't want to make bogey at 10 because bogey at 11 is a real possibility, and a big number at 11 is a real possibility.
Well, if he was on that side of the hole in 11, he'd be dead.
Yeah, but where was I going with this? What was I talking about?
I interrupted you.
You did. You do that. Charlie winning.
Oh yeah, Charlie winning.
If it's not going to be one of my guys who wins or propels me up a DraftKings board, because I don't have any Charlie, I don't have any Patrick Reed. I'd prefer to see Reed win and then Charlie win in like that order. Like I want Spieth or Fleetwood to win because I
still think we're a little early from any of that.
Listen, as someone with an outright on Spieth, I'm happy where Spieth is. I prefer he be winning, obviously, but
But you don't go. Your head doesn't go to pillow as like.
No, like
last
no,
night.
I bet no, it does. But
you're not upset.
But I did the live show with Ulrich last night. And I'll be doing a live show again tomorrow night after round 3. But I even told him like it's round 1. Like,
okay, fine. But to that point, as someone who doesn't have the outright on Spieth, I am also happy where he is right now, because after yesterday, you think, oh my God, like this is just going to be stupid.
I don't think that way.
No, even though I'm the one telling my friends the tournament's not over, I'll be the one telling you the tournament's over.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I
have a far more
great chance to say bogey for Tiger. Like, I'm the one calming my friends down, but you're the one calming me down, usually, as it pertains to this
apparently
stuff.
Paul Casey's going swimming.
Jeez.
If Casey can't putt ever, right? Comes in.
Well, he putted once.
Yeah, he putted, and he finally putt once, and he won. Now he comes back to a place where he has a top 6 the past 3 years, playing arguably his best golf of his career. And now he might miss the cut at Augusta.
Tiger went in the water yesterday at 12.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that. Everything gets so jumbled between the days now, and I was getting so fired up for Spieth. Oh, okay. It's not the end of the world for Paul Casey. I don't think he did go into the water. Let's see. The one thing I don't like about this, maybe if I click on shot, it'll show me. On the app, like the actual like phone app, if you... Oh, I can click it here, I see. Oh, yeah, he did take a penalty. Well, that sucks for him. Shot 4. So he has Casey's on 13 with a 22-foot par putt coming down the hill.
He's in trouble.
Yeah. And he's exactly on the cut line. I want way, Leishman. You put it in the water. Now, Affy Barnrat, position A on the par 5, 15th. He's going to take a crack at it.
I would love for Barnrat to make the cut.
Duffner, 25 feet for birdie on 14, so that's nice to keep up to date. DeChambeau's in the woods. Oh.
There's Reed in the bunker.
This is the one thing. Like, I'm trying to sweat Bryson here to make the cut.
He's in the woods on where?
17. I need to be able to see this. I think like it's hard to. That's the one thing I don't like about this 3D view from the website.
Oh yeah, sometimes you can't tell. Like,
he could be on the edge of the fairway.
Notice that a lot. It's hard to
Except
tell.
for if you're actually, I was following a lot of Gary Woodland because when I switched off of Finau, like an idiot, I switched on to Woodland on a couple teams and Chappell on a couple teams, which is just proving to be quite disastrous. Gary Woodland, you can tell he's in the middle of the woods because it's not like it's right on his one isn't right on the fringe. It's in the dead center of the trees.
Yep.
Stupid Gary. Gary got his win. Now we don't care.
Oh, man. Patrick Reed winning the Masters really would be phenomenal, wouldn't it, though?
So if Brendan Steele had any chance, he didn't miss his 1-footer. That's nice.
Finally made a birdie.
Brendan Steele had a chance to get to +5 with a birdie, but that +6, like I said, is not out of the question. He made bogey on 18. So he down. He gone. See, that would strike me to believe. Dylan Fratelli's in the middle of the woods, right?
Yeah, they're not, though, sometimes. And it's hard to tell. Like, sometimes they're over the woods.
So Fratelli needs a chip in from the woods to make the cut. So that's nice.
I don't know.
Chappell's finished. No more Chappell tracking.
Man, like even Olazabal.
Yeah, Olazabal can get there. He needs a birdie on 18. But these are the guys that you don't want making birdies right now if you want +6 to have any sort of outside shot.
Perez is in pretty decent position off the tee, too.
On 15? He's playing with Burn Rat?
The one thing the Masters app could use is a group view. Because you can't. I've had trouble locating a group view.
Oh, Nate from the the group view on the app is tough. On the website, it's super easy. Let's see here. Question. Where did Nate's question go? Question, Pat. Was Hadwin +1.5 versus Woodland for the tourney the easiest cash in the history of golf betting? I didn't even see that, but yeah.
Seems pretty good.
I'm running some Hadwin heat here. Hadwin comes inside the top 10. I'm feeling
you know,
pretty good
we
about
talked about it on the pod that what were they going to do? And there was like the Justin Rose, Tiger Woods, like -110 both sides.
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't like Masters head-to-heads.
I agree, but we're like, because when we did our show, we're like, are they really gonna, like, we get Tiger's popular, but are they really gonna like
give us the guys
out for the outright odds? And we get why sometimes they have to deflate them, but are they really?
Pat Perez laid up on 15. He was in the woods off the tee, so he's right in front of that. He's in spot Sergio right now. He's right near the drop area. Did Siwoo make the cut?
Yes.
He did, didn't he?
Yes.
Good for Siwoo. Anyone you liking for the weekend?
Like to win the golf tournament?
To
or
like
guys?
make a run. Oh, Patrick Reed. You take a hike, pal. There you go.
How long was that one?
Like 2 feet.
He missed a 2-footer?
Yeah.
Jeez. Sorry, I was giving Doc the credit. There's an amateur ahead of Doc, and Doc just made a big number.
Doc might not make the head.
Doc just doubled.
What's Doc at now?
8.
Do the amateurs count towards the cut line here?
I don't want to even take a chance, but
this looks dangerous.
We got one amateur. We already got our top amateur. It's over. Doug Gim. Gim? Yeah.
Doug Gim. Put it this
4
way. Oh, nice shot, Bubba. Jesus.
Oh, that's gonna.
Did you see where he was?
That was on 11 too, right?
Yeah, he was in the middle of the pine straw and did like a overhand cut.
Incredible.
I thought here it is right here. Look at this. How does he do that? It seems impossible. I'd be trying to like bank it off the tree. Justin Thomas is not having the day that I thought he would have. He has all the par 5s.
He was 3 under out of the gates.
I know, but now he's back to even, but he has the par 3s to go through.
I think you're missing something, Pat.
What?
He's still 2 under today.
Who?
Justin Thomas.
I have Justin Thomas at even right now. Oh, no, sorry. Justin Thomas 2 under for the day, even for the tournament.
Yeah.
I switched the view on masters.com from
traditional
to just so I could see what they were like, what place everyone was in.
Oh, Stenson just missed it.
If you're gonna miss, like that's the spot to miss, though. All right, gotta check back in with my boy Bryson.
Way to go, Freddie.
Paul Casey did not convert that power putt. T6 is now plus 50.
55.
Is T55. Only 5 more need to drop.
Yeah, and Woods
just don't beat Bryson. or Duffner.
Woods, Willett, Perez.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick, Perez, Willett, and Woods are all right there. So all 4 of those guys would have to drop and then get someone else from the next tier. Whew!
Oh, Berger just made another birdie.
Oh, Berger
on
back.
15.
You have to think that your guys are going to birdie, unless you're Xander Schauffele, who bogeyed both 13 and 15.
And Ricky. And do you know who else?
Ricky didn't bogey, though, did he?
No, 3-putted it, though.
Yeah.
No, Dustin also 3-putted 15.
Really?
And then he went on to make that incredible par save on
Kiradesh is in a real tough spot here. So Kiradesh.
So the dream is dead.
No.
He needs to make a birdie, though.
Oh, yeah. He can make birdie from where he's at. It's just that he hit it over the green on his second shot, so he has that up and down.
That's impossible.
It's been dicey from anyone in that position.
It's impossible.
All right, Duffner. Duffner has no shot at the green. Oh, Bryson, what is this? 2 foot. Bryson par! Yeah! All right, Bryson, make par on 18. Come on.
Why? I think you might be over sweating that one.
Do you know me not, like you just mentioned, you are an optimist when it comes to this stuff. I always think I'm going to lose until I actually win.
But, I mean, he's sitting...
I get where he's sitting,
right,
Jeff.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I've seen before, guys? Triple bogey 18. I can't handle that. Now you're stressing me out.
No, I didn't mean to. I just think Sergio plugged. Not that it matters. Leishman hit it to a pretty good spot off the tee on the par 5.
Have a drive here, Tiger.
That's pretty good unless it's long. That's
that
perfect.
Is skied. Is he in the pine straw?
I don't know, man. I was really hoping you'd have a great day today, Tiger. Like those guys warming up this morning, seeing those scores coming back.
Olafable.
Thought it would have given Tiger all the groove.
Olafable needs to chip in.
To make the cut?
To make the cut. What the current cut stands at, although it's now dropped down to T46 for +5. So +5 is looking a lot better at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get the 6s.
You might.
It's not a large group of them, but I don't think
Fitzpatrick would have to make bogey on 8. He's on 18 right now. He would have to make bogey. That's step 1 for if you want the +6s to be live. And where is he at? He's on the tee box. You make bogey again on 11, Patrick Reed. Maybe put it in the water. How about that? He likes that.
Willett.
I can't believe Willett's hanging around. It blows my mind.
Willett's going to be laying up on the par 5 also.
Just like Duffner?
Oh, maybe not actually.
Have you been watching much of Zach? Like, have you seen many Zach Johnson shots?
No.
He's laying.
Stenson just chipped in from that area short of 11.
Stupid Stenson. Go away, Stenson. No one likes you. Would you be sweating him to win?
What do you mean sweat? Like, am I nerd? Like, I don't own, like
Stenson's at 4 under.
No, but
like if he's in the mix with, like, if it's him and if it comes down to him, Reed, and Spieth, like he would be last on that.
No, but that's because as long as he's tied with Rory and Spieth, I'm more worried about Rory and Spieth.
Yes.
But he's still very, like...
Listen, he had one great closing round ever. It was the best closing round in the history of golf. But other than that, he tends to tank in the final rounds of majors, doesn't he? Especially here.
Usually. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm with this guy in the chat. Go away, Henrik. Agreed.
There's Hideki pretending it sucks, but, you know.
Yeah, but it's...
still looks like...
No, see, even Hideki gave the...
Yeah. Sometimes you got to take it here, Pat. Cam Smith, a little sneaky week, right?
I have some Cam. I don't have any in DraftKings, but he's on that to make the cut parlay. I like Cam, man.
Yeah.
How didn't we see him coming?
Remember debutant?
No, he's not a debutant. Because we talked about this Riviera crap all week. Remember who we were sweating at Riviera? Cam.
Wasn't really sweating him.
I was. I had an outright on him. Let's check in. Oh, yeah. Danny Willett can make a run at 2 here. He's only 212 away.
Pat Perez has a 12-foot birdie putt on 15 to give him a little bit of separation going to the closers.
I didn't even have Pat Perez open anymore.
He was, 6,900 or 71?
He was 69.
Yeah.
Oh, Olafable to maintain a glimmer of hope. He's there. Good week. Good. Not a bad week from Olafable.
He beat Sergio. They share a locker.
Do they?
Yeah.
What? They have to. Winners have to share a locker.
I think it's a thing in the champions locker room, but it's like kind of like an on.
Like it's, but it's only like the locker room's only so big. So once there were so many,
maybe, but I think it's like an honor to I don't know. Olafable obviously had. I don't think everyone shares because before Sergio won, Olafable had his all to his own.
Do you know who the biggest victim of the Ander curse has been all week?
Noran?
No, Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore was 2 under yesterday, and Cuss said he would be the first round leader. And then from that point on, he shot +5 for the rest of the day. Today, Moore was at 2 under. And Tim said, "Oh, Ryan Moore looking good again." Now he's back at even for the day. So without being Ander cursed, Ryan Moore is 4 under for the tournament. By being Ander cursed, he is +7 or +6. Poor guy, man. He doesn't even like Ryan Moore.
I don't know. Well, Tim, I'm sure it's triggered him.
You think somehow Ryan Moore tripped by wearing like the tie? Ryan Moore wore the tie. It took me 2 years to get over him wearing that stupid tie. I'm just glad he doesn't wear it anymore.
Are you still over it?
I'm over it. Now, if he started wearing it again, I would enjoy it. Jeez, Sergio.
Fitzpatrick appears to be in the fairway, but way back on 18.
Yeah, 197 to the pin, it says. But it doesn't say if it's in the fairway or not.
Yeah, but the 3D graphic leads me to believe it's in the fairway. Hey, Barn Rat, birdie. That impossible, what I thought, based on 3D imaging, would be an impossible birdie. Way to go.
Perez.
Yeah, he hit it to 6 feet.
Perez made par on that hole.
I'll tell you, I haven't seen a lot of guys. Kuchar and Rory.
Oh, see, Cuss just tweeted into me that he hated that tie.
Kuchar and Rory were both kind of in that behind the green spot, and they couldn't even get it onto the actual putting surface. Barnrat got it to 6 feet. All right. That's big. I think that's between me and a 6 for 6.
Wait. There's a lot of high-end guys. Duffner just absolutely.
Listen, 6 for 6 won't be.
Hadwin taking it off. He's not in the water, is he? Miss right if you're going to miss, Hadwin. All right, it's way right.
I mean, listen, it's still a min place, but you don't have a chance unless you get it. So I got to get it, Pat.
It's true. Cuss is texting me. I think he's watching this right now. Why don't you join the chat, pal? Join the YouTube chat, Andrew Cuss, and get into it with the folks in there.
I wonder what's triggered him the most early in the coverage.
He's triggering me. Is who's being triggered.
Wiesberger's made back-to-back bogeys.
Chris asks, is Andrew Cuss watching the non-shot tracker feed? I would guess yes. If I thought that he might have the PGA app on his phone, then I would say yes. Be in the water. No. I think this is what golf watching has devolved into for me. I just openly root against everyone I don't have to do the worst thing possible.
Rory was in that exact same spot. Hit a great little recovery shot there. Big shot for you, Pat. Pat Reed coming into 11.
Oh, did I show you?
Hopefully he plays it safe.
Why would he play it safe? He's Patrick Reed. He's not playing anything safe.
Well, this hole can be big problems if you're in the wrong spot. And he's
in the right spot.
In a perfect spot. Oh, that's going to feed.
That's the same as Tiger's.
It's a little high up, but it's just fine.
Oh, have you seen what they have going on here? Shout out to the DraftKings team for helping put all of this together. They have the live.
Oh, love that.
Live scores. They have the projected cut at +6, though. I don't know if I agree with them on that. But we got the running thing, live cut sweats.
Do you think that the 6 doesn't feel likely right now, Pat? Uh-oh. Jeez. Patty Perez, bogeys, 15.
What? Really? Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh, so, jeez. Barn Rat comes in. Patty goes
Patty
out.
falling out.
There it is. It's
Well, that is. I guess that kind of swaps what was going on at that number. It's still T55.
Charlie Hoffman, a nice shot too into 11. Geez, and let's see what happened to Willett here. He's probably behind those guys. Yeah, he's still waiting. Still waiting.
Yeah, tweet this out again. See if we can get some more viewers. If you're watching the YouTube chat, can you give me a quick like, please? It'll help the algorithm out and bring viewers to the show. And hey, if you play DraftKings a lot, you want to encourage. Oh my God,
Stenson,
good bounce. You want to encourage people to watch my show because I give out bad picks, and you would want other people tailing those picks who just don't know that they're bad picks. So give it a like, please. Watching the. How should I word this? Watching the. I'll put some caps in here somewhere. Watching the Masters with you, Geoff Fienberg.
Tiger.
You can just watch this on Twitter. I didn't realize that. I forgot the Periscope feed was going.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
So we'll have an eagle. Look.
That's coming back. Who is this, by the way?
Tiger.
Oh, it's Tiger. They said Keimer.
We couldn't tell where his drive landed.
Where did it land?
Obviously good enough for him to go right at it. He'll have that same putt, though, that Jordan hit well and Ricky sucked at. His will actually be a bit easier, to be honest.
Let's play a game right now. Who do you think the betting favorite at this moment is?
Rory McIlroy.
No, it's Patrick Reed, 4-1.
What is McIlroy and Spieth?
Spieth is plus 550. Rory's plus 550. DJ's 10-1. Leishman's 10-1. Stenson 11. Bubba.
Why?
12. Charlie 16. Feel like listen, Charlie might win, but that might be the worst bet I've ever seen if anyone makes it. Would you really bet Charlie Hoffman right now with all those things at 16-1? Like I'd be much more comfortable betting Hadwin at 50-1 right now to win over Charlie at 16.
No offense, I think Dustin's a better bet than those two guys ahead of him.
You're getting double the price.
Yeah, you're getting double for one stroke.
Yeah.
Like
oh, Bryson, just get up and down, Bryson.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
That's Matthew Fitzpatrick I'm looking at.
What's Rom at?
Rom's odds or what's Rom at?
To win.
Rom is currently 1 under, and John Rahm is 40-1. Could have got him at 200 last night.
Still doesn't seem that bad.
I regret reloading on Tommy Fleetwood last night. He dropped to 70, and I hit him again.
I thought he was going to have a great day. Coming in
He started out hot. He can still get it going here. I mean, it's funny. Every time that they were showing Tommy for a bit, I guess because the featured group coverage was on, and he's playing with Tiger, so obviously they're showing him a ton. And as soon as they stopped, like he made 3 birdies in a row yesterday, and the coverage didn't even show it. So maybe if they stop showing him, he's going to start draining birdies.
Leishman hasn't made a bogey today. And does he just have his one double from yesterday? Yeah.
That's it? That's the only blemish?
That's the only blemish. On the 15 par 5.
He took a 7.
Yeah, he got a little too cute. He's been playing absolutely perfect.
Fleetwood's now 1 over?
He's been 1 over for a while. At least since I sat here.
He played 7, 8, 9, 10, and 3 over. What's he doing on this hole? We got to see Tiger hit. That was about it.
Yeah. Seems like it was about it.
Oh, Tommy put it in
the water?
No, he put it in like the trees. He had to lay up on 13. The shot tracker hasn't updated yet.
This is probably shit.
Did Danny Willett? Oh, Danny Willett. Eagle putt upcoming.
Get out of town. It'd be awesome. Let Danny make the cut.
Could this be the resurgence of Danny Willett?
Wow, he just cleared the water on 15 too.
Yeah. Oh, what did Duffner do here? It has his second shot, but then it's not showing his. Oh no, par on 14 for Jason Duffner.
And I guess it's big to let people know because he's probably the highest owned player being sweated right now. Paul Casey going to that 15 par 5 right now, so he needs this.
Now here's Hadwin. Hadwin on 11. This is the chip.
This is the worst place to be.
I mean, you could be in the water. I guess that would be worse. But this
is this where Phil like fluffed it from?
Yeah, and this is where Freddie chipped it into the water from, or a bit earlier. It's just a hard shot. Phil had the right idea. He tried to play a flop, get it just just on and then let it roll down because everything just filters right towards the hole and then off the green. But he just scummed it. Sandy Lyle. You know who beat Sergio Garcia or who is beating Sergio Garcia? Woosnam, cuss buddy.
Sergio got beat by everybody, man. He's got to stick around the whole weekend.
So who
Hadwin like putt that?
You don't know what he did. That was horrible. Who is everyone out there sweating, by the way? I'd like to know.
I think we're all kind of sweating the same people.
Well, I think I'm officially sweating Duffner because it looks like he's made a mockery of this. I think.
I'm sweating Barn Rat as he heads to 16. Uh-oh.
What's Duffner doing?
Barn Rat's in trouble on 16.
I saw you missed the green, but that's not the end of the world, is it?
Well, 3D missing the green looks like a lot of trouble because I can't tell if he's actually deep in the trees or just safe.
Yeah, I can't tell what's going on with
Do you understand? When you look at it, they should be a little more specific. Leishman.
Oh, no. Duffner dunked it. Oh,
Leishman left that short. You can see the agony in your face, Pat.
What's he at? He's a +3.
Okay, he can still save par.
No, he can't. He's already hit his 5th shot. He needs to get up and down for double here.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it!
I wonder what hat he's been wearing.
Wonder what?
What hat he's been wearing.
Oh, this is such bad news. Duffner, why you do this to me?
6,800, he teased you.
I don't care about the 6,800. He's the part of the parlay.
Oh.
I'll take a 0 on my DraftKings.
Yeah. Okay, we'll so what are we looking at? A double?
Double's fine. Make the double and par in.
Yeah.
I mean, I would prefer that he just sink this chip, but it's probably not realistic.
Okay. Another sweat news. Matthew Fitzpatrick has a 3-footer to make the cut.
Maybe he'll miss.
So Fitzpatrick has a 3-footer on 18 green to get in at 5 over. Tiger's eagle putt.
I got to see if there's like a live bet I can make. If Duffner can get himself to 18, where I just hedge out of this and just bet something the other way. I don't know if they're offering those.
That was a pretty good read by Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger. So we're going to get off the cut line. We'll get a little bit of a cushion, and we still have the other par 5.
Unless you're Jason Duffner and you double bogey it, an idiot. At least double bogey. I won't even put him in 4 feet for double bogey for Jason Duffner. And as we know with Mr. Duffner.
Willett's going to have 11 feet for his birdie. And this is a par for Stenson, who just made a nice chip on the previous, but he's given that right back. That's what'll happen. I'm not going to let bets or DraftKings results, negative ones, ruin how good this weekend could be, though. I kind of keep telling myself that.
I would like to win this.
Yeah, okay.
I really would.
Yes. It's a big risk. Hadwin's got a big putt, and he's still this is just for
that's going to fly by.
Yeah.
Well, you can get Hadwin better than 50 now if you wanted him.
No, I don't want him.
Okay.
To win?
Yeah.
No.
I think that Hadwin still has a better chance than Charlie does. I can just see Charlie gas canning it. You know what I mean?
What was Tim's take last night on Spieth?
I don't know. I try to tune him out. Probably that there's not. He was already gloating this morning when Spieth was playing. And Spieth was like 4 overs later. The pressure got to him, and then he just made birdie. I think Spieth's going to be fine. Willett made par.
Leishman for birdie on 13. I don't think Fleetwood made his birdie on 13, Pat.
He didn't, and Kiradesh did not make par. He missed the 4-footer.
So he's going backwards. They still haven't given Matthew Fitzpatrick his.
They still haven't given Duffner his either. All right, Bryson. I can't believe it was Bryson. I was sweating. Bryson's
done.
He's not. He's like Fitzpatrick has like 3 feet for par.
So unless he Ernie Els,
unless he pulls an Ernie Els.
Tiger's good. Barn Rat's going backwards. So Willett is the only active player still sitting at 5 under.
Well, Jason Duffner will be joining him momentarily. All right, that lucky 5 over has been the number, though.
Yeah.
So just hold at 5. You know, it's funny. If you look on the thing right now, they have the projected cut at +5, but for whatever reason, they're showing Sandy Lyle above the cut line. Now they just changed it.
Bubba made a really nice par on 13. On 12, I mean.
Was Bubba in the crap?
He just made a nice 9-footer for par. So we take it.
Let's get an update on Duffner update here. Just say loser across the screen. No, double bogey. All right, that's the sweat for me right there.
And everyone else is in on that parlay, or
I think everyone else is like, unless they like tank. I mean like 7 over the final 3 holes. I think it's good. This is what happened last year, and Shane Lowry screwed me. One guy. What's Casey doing? Being a jerk?
He's deep into the round.
So Leishman's 1 back now.
Casey is at the all-important 15, and he's in prime fairway position.
To make double bogey?
To go right for the sucker. 212 to the pin.
It's a tough shot over that water.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen a handful of guys 3-putted on in 2. Most of them were important to my cause, so it was really frustrated me, that hole.
I still think it's playing the easiest of the par 5s. Maybe 2 is. I still don't understand how people bogey 2. Because you see people get into like crap, and yet they still make like easy tap in par. They just end up with like a 30-foot birdie putt, and they just go tap it in. Like unless you 3-putt it, it doesn't seem like it should be that hard. Yeah, they didn't update Fitzpatrick yet. Or at least it didn't live update.
Oh, I wish they still made video games for golf.
They don't make Tiger anymore? Like a version of that?
No, they stopped a few years ago. They had one shitty attempt.
They had one with Rory.
Yeah, it was a shitty attempt. It wasn't really Rory. It was like PGA Tour Golf. They put Rory on the cover, but the game was shit. It was like a rush job. The game took forever, and then they said it was a rush job. Shame. Yeah, but now there's nothing.
Kiradesh is in the woods on 17.
After making bogey on 16. This is the Fitzpatrick putt.
Made it. He's in.
I was worried he was going to miss it. Because why are they showing it to us?
Currently,
they're just talking about it.
I guess, yeah, if Kiradesh dropped back, although if Casey makes birdie, 4 guys would have to drop for it to push to +6. They cut to +6 right now. Oh, Duffner, why you do this to me?
Okay. One of them would have to be Tiger.
Yes. And Duffner would actually have to be one too.
So that's bad.
Yeah, it's not good. Not great, Bob.
Who's in Matsuyama's group? Got a lot of TV time yesterday. Like, is Matsuyama in the fairway on 15? I can't tell with the 3D.
The 3D is really messing you up.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm not kidding. It's pissing me off. They should do it differently.
See, Bryson bogeyed 18, but not a big deal.
So we missed that last putt?
Yeah, it's fine. Get yourself in. He's in at 4, so we're all good. Bryson's good with me.
Happy Poulter made it through because
He was a part of the first wave of sweats that I was having. It came. Poulter was the first one because he just kept trading birdies for bogeys on like the closing 6 holes.
Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Didn't know
that wasn't even close.
Didn't know you like to get wet.
Dude, most of the guys like at least hit the hill.
That's like where Phil put it. Wasn't it?
That was like 10 feet. That was in the middle of the pond.
Here's Hideki. He's in that Casey group. And Kazire is the guy who's playing with him, by the way. Where is Kazire?
Come on, Hideki.
Kazire's +7.
Great shot. But I've seen guys 3-putt this.
Unless that roll, that's where Spieth was on this hole.
He's not Spieth.
No, because Spieth blew it by, and then he made like a 10-foot comeback.
Yeah, so did Dustin did the exact same thing. Didn't make the comebacker. Reed on 12.
It'd be nice if Duffner birdied 16. Not that I'll ever see it, but
just want Reed to be dry. It looks long. Yeah, you see the guy. Yeah, that'll be an interesting up and down for Patrick. You see Charlie miss land by 30 feet. You can't help but just crank it, right?
Yeah, I'm going long here. Well, this hole's so tough with the wind, right? It's a nice shot.
Beautiful.
Getting cloudy out there.
Oh, so jealous too.
Yeah, especially because it's snowing here.
Yeah. Someone told me an egregious amount they spent in the merch shop, and a genius thing they do there. Genius.
Is that on the green?
You leave the merch shop,
No,
Pat.
It's not on the green. It's close.
They leave the merch shop for $48. They let you ship it home.
That's not bad.
Which is expensive, but
still, yeah, you don't have to carry it around. Yeah, it's worth it.
And then, like,
if you can afford, if you're someone who's going to the Masters, you ain't post.
And then, like, all those people that because you can't buy Masters merch at, like, Dick's. Right? It's exclusive to there unless you buy the fake, like, Asian stuff online.
Or buy the jackets that we got.
Yeah.
That are sitting over there.
But it's fake. So you just...
Fake isn't like fake news.
You charge your shipping costs to all those people you bought the collared shirts for. Genius idea, though. Genius. They must make a killing.
By the way, Bryson, remember I was worried about Bryson? His par putt on 18 was 4 feet. He missed it. So that's why I was concerned about Bryson.
Okay. But he's through. He is through.
Now this guy says it's also snowing in Fargo, North Dakota. I mean, I guess in my mind that makes a lot of sense that it would be snowing in North Dakota. But I guess when people hear Canada and it's snowing as well, that correlates the exact same way. Although we haven't got a lot of snow this year.
No, but we're getting it now and we're getting it late. Oh my God, are we reliving this?
Yeah. Reliving the greatest day of our lives? Yeah, you put it in the water.
Yeah, they're just talking about 12. Can't really hear them, though.
I'm surprised.
So
I will give this coverage credit that they're not just like sticking with Tiger the entire time. We're not seeing Tiger for like 10 minutes before each. I could do less with Scott Van Pelt and Bubba's Cabin because people are on the course playing.
The good thing about Hoffman's ejection is that it will then, well, I don't want to say ejection. That's way too overreach. About him dropping back now, hopefully, is that it will allow
get Rory Spieth.
Yeah, that needs to be kept.
What if Hoffman drops a few, Leishman drops a few, we get Reed Spieth?
Well, remember when we did our show yesterday, my dream Sunday pairing was DJ Reed.
Yeah.
Feels possible headed to moving day. Well, Reed still got 8 holes today.
Have we seen a shot from Justin Thomas, the number 2 player in the world, who's currently on number 12?
I saw him make his birdies earlier.
Like they're just like, shouldn't he be one of the guys that they're showing here? Or is he just so boring they can't put him on camera?
Tiger. It's all right. We'll have a birdie look on 14.
Like Justin Thomas has a 40-foot eagle putt currently, and just nowhere to be seen. Let's see some more.
VJ's had a back 9 bogey train to ruin his exciting moment.
Oh, VJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, VJ's bogeyed 4 of the past 6. Going full Duffner.
Who was that? Leishman, probably?
Yes.
They're done giving us Fleetwood shots. Earlier, we were getting Fleetwood shots in the group.
Oh, Justin Thomas almost made this eagle, too. tap in birdie for him.
Justin?
For Justin, yeah.
So he's going to be in the red.
Yes.
And we're not seeing him. And this is Charlie, line 3. Right?
Yeah. So right now, Casey on 15.
Here it is. Finally.
There we are. And you got to be for Eagle, though.
And because we were delayed a bit, someone watching it,
probably
just as you said that, yeah, you got you got it. Wow. Where did we see? Oh, yeah, Hideki was line 2 on 15. We'd like to see him get into the red also.
Well, I was just looking at Casey. Casey has an up and down for birdie on 15. But he's in that same spot like Kirdash was, where the other two guys made a mockery of it, and he was fine.
Well, it's not that they made a mockery. It's just, you know what? It was Rory and Kuchar, two guys with really good scores, where Kirdash obviously probably played that much more aggressive.
Yeah.
If you go, and Casey should be also. If you go in the water, like you're.
Well, in better news, Tommy Fleetwood is 7 feet for birdie. Not that we'll see it, but he does on 14.
Okay, so I'll
get some strokes back. This is where he made his little mini.
I'll pay attention to his mark when they show Tiger's putt.
Yeah, you see, yeah.
O'Meara.
How are we checking in with the cuts here? T54. So Willett and Duffner would have to move back, and let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, the +6 dream.
It's dying.
Well, I mean, the only way the +6s have a realistic shot of getting in now is if Reed, Leishman, and Hoffman all drop back to -4, which isn't inconceivable, but
Kirdash
I'd say it's a less than 2% possibility.
And Kirdash overshot the green on 16, and Perez is in trouble on 16. And I guess, I don't know. Everyone watching at home probably wants a Pat Reed bogey. Not me. That looks perfect. Pretty well done.
He does have the best. I was looking through the Fantasy National stats. That's really where he rated out, was just he has the best short game.
Listen, he'd been really off for a while, but I mean, think of the last few events. Valero, he was T2.
Valspar.
Sorry, Valspar, and then match play, he ran into that Norin Thunderbird.
He was good at API too, wasn't he? He was good at Bay Hill.
I forgot that one. Did he even play that?
Yeah, I thought he was. Bring up Fantasy National right now. Everyone should become a member at Fantasy National. Be great days.
Oh, there's the Fleetwood mark.
Yeah, see, Fleetwood's real close.
Leishman giving himself something too.
Reed, 7th at Bay Hill, the match play, and 2nd at Valspar.
Was the main concern was just off the tee, right?
The main concern was just that other guys I like better.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. What's Duff Daddy doing here?
Well. You need
4 feet for birdie for par for exactly from where Kirdash missed from too.
They still haven't recorded Paul Casey's up and down.
He's on this hole. So
if
they're showing Hideki, then they're probably showing Casey here in a second.
What did Hideki do?
Left it like 10 feet short.
Oh, God. Oh, Casey, 5-footer. Casey will have 5 feet. And this will be for double here for Charlie, right? Or to avoid the double. So big 5-footer on 15 for Paul Casey, because he'll need that to get inside the cut line.
All right. So Hoffman's back down, though.
Yeah, and Reed doesn't have a gimme either. And Leishman's got a tough par coming up.
You all come back. Make +6 great again.
Tiger for birdie. That looks good.
Nope.
So what was that, 14, right?
Yeah. Tiger's inside the cut right now, though.
And he still's a par 5.
Yes. But like I said, very double bogeyable, that par 5. It's all the guys that are doing horrible on 15 are the guys that are hanging it to the left and getting behind that tree, so they have no shot at the second. Like, at least if you go at it in 2 and you go over, you might not make birdie, but you're probably not making anything worse than par. Duffner. Piece. All right, Duffner made his par.
On 16?
On 16.
Okay. GL.
Thank you.
Have other people...
we might need to phone Cust here in a second because you might need someone to talk to while I go have to have a stress sig.
My question is...
Paul, may I get some more coffee, please?
Have you seen the guys... Geez, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry,
laptop's heating up like nuts. Yeah, this one's empty. Well, I don't want to there's still a little bit little coffee grinds in there. Say hello to Paul Shagg, host of the Dogger Pass podcast.
Other than Sergio, who could have really screwed over the chalk to make the cut parlays? Norin, I guess, right? Norin? Patty for par.
I don't need you celebrating his pars. You celebrate his bogeys and triple bogeys. Come back.
No, Pat. Oh, no. Something happened.
With who?
Oh, he's dead.
Who? Perez?
Dead, yeah.
Yeah, Patty P's done.
Double.
Well, at least me and him will go enjoy a cig together.
Double for Patty Perez. So Willett and Duffner, really the two guys stressing the line.
You missed this, Leishman. Loser. So my DraftKings are all dead. I don't know if all of them are, but most of them, I would say.
That's 14.
Chappell, Perez done, takes out around 40%. I had them at 20% each. I had Woodland in 12%, so he's done. Great week for me.
What a board, man. What a freaking board. Holy shit. No offense. Now that Charlie Hoffman's name kind of dropped outside, look at this board.
Hey, Hideki for birdie.
He was on. That's where he is.
I may have.
Get in. Yeah! Jeez. Good job, Deck. Can he weasel out one more birdie today?
Hideki?
He'd be in great shape. Those -2s to me.
16's been playing tough because the hole's cut at the top. Here's Ray. You put it into the water right there. Or was it this hole or number 10 where Rory made the... Oh, yeah. That's to the right.
Uh-oh. Patty Reed off 13T unless he got a tree out. Oh, he's way back.
And he's probably where Phil was. He'll chip in for Albatross or something.
No, he won't.
Good. Why can't he just be tied with Rory and Spieth at 4? Would that be too much to ask? Would it?
Does anyone in the Toronto area have a private plane and want to go to the Masters for this weekend? DM me. Oh, boy. 16, it's windy. It's blowing.
Thank you, sir.
That flag is really blowing out on 16 right now.
Definitely in the middle of the fairway on 17. Why don't you just make a birdie?
So this would be the Casey Hideki group. Yeah, it's 16T. Yeah.
This is no, Fleetwood misses birdie putt.
Really?
Willett's on the wrong fairway on 17, but he's on the fairway, so I suppose that's good. Depends on how far he's away from the trees. He might have a shot at this.
I guess as long as Willett doesn't...
Willett's going to triple bogey and tie Wes Bryant.
No.
I'm going to win my $25.
You'd actually win 50.
I suppose that's true, yeah.
It's a double or nothing for me. So, yeah, I don't want to... Oh, shucks. We'll be here, so I'll put it right on the table. He likes it.
It's going to roll back down the hill.
No.
That'd be a great shot for Sunday.
Sunday will be way lower, won't it?
No, because that's where it's going to roll to.
It's still rolling.
Like that's basically where Tiger started his chip when it went in. So
Look at this.
Pat Perez. Oh wow, Pat Perez not dead yet. By the way,
What's he gonna do? Hole in one, a par 4?
Well, yes, or he needs to jar it from the middle of the fairway if he hits the fairway and hope the cut moves to +6. So not dead, not officially dead. All right, Casey's back inside the cut line. Made that birdie. See what he does here.
Yeah, Casey joins Duffner.
Kiradesh is in position A on 18. He's in the middle of the fairway. He can still make this.
Come on, Kiradesh. Oh, Casey.
Oh, Vince. Shout out, Vince. We're always tuning in. He has 5 under par right now with Perez in his lineup. That's deadly, man. That sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fortunately.
Oh, Casey. Jeez. Hideki's ball wasn't far from that line either. Just got away.
He was more like his faded off more to the left. Maybe Patrick Reed will quintuple bogey this hole.
Those Nike hats are beautiful.
You like them?
The azalea ones that pretty much every Team Nike member's wearing except a couple of them.
Yeah, screw you, Stinson.
Did Finau win or lose his 2-ball today?
Who was in his group? I don't know.
I don't know. I know people were just blindly picking on him, just assuming swollen ankle.
He didn't have a terrible. I'm not so much concerned about the swollen ankle. I'm
the walking.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned that he's stupid Tony Finau at the Masters, and if he doesn't lead the field in putting, he's not going to be great. Like his irons were atrocious yesterday. He led everyone data golf. Well, it wasn't data golf. It was the 15th hole, or the 19th, or what the hell that. One of the data sites.
If Bubba makes a birdie.
Yeah, where's Bubba at? Bubba's at 2 under right now? Where's Bubba's live? No, Bubba's 10-1 live.
Yeah, but he's got to look. He's got about a 4-footer to get another one here, Pat, on 13.
Yeah, I know. I already have him at 50.
No, I'm not. I wasn't talking to you. I'm just updating in general Bubba's status to get part of this elite world-class group.
Hey,
well, I guess
DJ.
He's already there. This is 18. We're watching him finish up. Good for you.
All right, currently low Sonor. I think it's just him and Couples left.
Where's Couples? Couples is in.
Couples in a +2.
So they're both +2.
So I think those are the only 2 who made the cut.
Langer's in, buddy.
What's Langer at?
4 over.
Oh, is he? I didn't even see him there. All right, we got the 3 favorites are the. They should just invite Stricker. You should get a special invitation like Sharma. We shouldn't leave this iPad going.
Hold on, though.
Okay, I'm holding.
Stricker didn't win what those guys won.
No, but
to be fair, I like Stricker.
No,
but he's not.
No, I'm with you that he's not on their level of accomplishment. It's just there's a certain segment. Maybe Stricker's not the name that these guys were, but like my dad likes Steve Stricker.
I get that,
but it makes it fun for him. If those guys all have. He doesn't. He asked me like he saw this Finau thing. I've never heard of this guy before.
Bubba
he's playing more DraftKings.
So
golf.
Bubba joins Dustin and the guys at 3 under.
Yeah, Bubba could be leading this after this round. That's not out of the question. But, I wonder if that's still a bet. I'll bet that.
Here's a chip for Justin on 14. Do we have an update on Kiradech's?
Kiradech is.
He's got a pin stock on 18.
I think he was waiting for old man VJ to get on.
Justin just chipped in.
So he's right there. This is the leaderboard that, minus Tiger. If Tiger and Phil were there, this would be explosive. But like ratings-wise, this is what you want, isn't it? Reed, Leishman, Rory, Spieth, Dustin, Bubba, Stenson, Finau and Hoffman, Fowler, Louis, Rose, Thomas, Kuchar, Rahm. That's your top 15. And Cam Smith. Go Cam. Hideki, Zach Johnson, Hadwin. DJ is just outside the top 20. Tiger should have hit it.
Was that Justin on 15 they just showed at drive?
I don't know.
Ew.
Ooh. Oh, did Duffner miss the green? Yes, he did.
Well, you're sweating it live.
Yeah, sweating it live with me.
We'll do it live. My homage to Bill O'Reilly.
Your main man, Bill O'Reilly?
Inside Edition days. Sorry, I'm just trying to cut sweat this myself on my phone on this amazing Masters app.
What are you looking for?
The second Kirdash 149 in.
You can use this iPad. It's bigger. I think I have them. I know I was my iPad at home. I downloaded the other one.
Okay, will it pard 16? Uh-oh.
What? Are you looking at Duffner?
No.
Okay, good. I don't care.
Look at what Willett's doing on 17.
Yeah, I told you, he he hit it onto the other fairway. Oh yeah, now he's in the woods on the other fairway.
Like his bailout is in worse shape than his other thing. It looks like he's on a bunker on another hole.
Yeah, what hole is that? I think that's 10.
He's bringing that triple into play.
Here he comes. Come on, Danny. You won me money once. You can do it again. Maybe make a quad.
Justin Thomas and Bubba on heaters right now. I could use them both. Cannot. Or could use that Fleetwood birdie last hole. Womp womp. Justin and Bubba still with par fives.
Now, Pat Perez didn't jar it from the middle of the fairway. He did give himself 10 feet for birdie, though. Here's Reed for you.
Oh, Reed just got to get out of this.
Did he punch it out? Maybe he's still in the trees.
No, he got out.
No.
Pretty nice layup, all things considered, for Reed.
Oh, Kiradesh stuck it to 2 feet. 3 feet, sorry. Hey, Bryson just missed this putt.
Woo! Stenson just dropped his 3-wood. Seems pretty good. Oh, Kiradesh! That's so important for my DraftKings. It's very important.
Hideki gonna make this one too?
No chance. Just get up there. It's fine.
How upset would you be if this was like a Appy burn round, like shot tracker error? There hasn't been a ton of shot tracker.
No, they've been pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie.
Here, you can use this iPad instead of your phone if you'd like.
The Masters, like you think the PGA Tour could hire the Masters web guy, right?
Yeah, they're probably too secret.
What a great leaderboard.
See what people are saying on Twitter. I haven't looked at Twitter.
What did Bubba? So Bubba is shooting that 4-under round also, and JT shooting like a 5-under round. JT 5-under or 4-under?
What's that?
JT, Bubba, Rom. Listen, those low rounds, right? Those are all the big hitters today. Those 4-under rounds. JT, Bubba, Rom, and DJ.
I gotta check out my DraftKings single day because that was like my team. Although I had Woodland, who was terrible, and a bunch of Sergio. Tried it out. It's kind of fun.
You know what? My teams were still kind of all right for the most part.
No, I'm out of the money. My two teams.
That I didn't really.
Guys left though.
I didn't really feel the need to reinvest.
I have Dustin. I just wanted to play the single day. Oh, Paul Casey for birdie. Paul Casey.
Did he get it? It was short.
Oh, right here.
Nope.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have Bryson. Oh, getting a note. Is that true? The anti-Anderkurst lineup of is 6 of 6 right now?
I got it in the Millie Maker.
You have it in the Millie Maker?
Get out of town.
Reed, Spieth, Rom, Scott, DeChambeau, Kuchar.
What does this mean, the anti-Anderkurst lineup?
Yeah, the week after Curse. That after Tim picks them 1 week, the week after they all play really well. And then just the overall people that are the most cursed.
Sorry, how did you make this lineup based on?
So Tim picks people for one and done and curses them, and they have terrible weeks. And then you always want to play those people the next week.
Yeah.
So Paul did, and his lineup is 6 of 6, and he has Reed, Spieth, Rahm, Scott, DeChambeau, and Kuchar. Good thing you didn't put no Ren on that one. No, Danny Will has like a tap in for
par?
For bogey. So.
Bogey, but he's over the line.
Yes, he will not be making the cut, it looks like.
And then what does that do for the overall number? Not enough, right?
Kiridesh made his putt.
He's in, but Willett goes out. Wow, good for you, Kiridesh. Like Sergio could have done what Kiridesh did today, made the cut. Or no, Sergio was definitely worse. Dude. Yeah, Pat Perez just blew up.
And there he is right there.
Sergio,
good looking outfit on Kiridesh.
Yeah. And you could get these shirts. And on the back, they wouldn't show it, but the back of his collar is like a cartoon Kiridesh. And his putter handle's always green. Oh, man. Damn.
No, Vince is asking you, Paul, how did you not play Wisdom?
How'd you not play Hatton? I guess he just hates him.
He just doesn't like him.
And so you the anti-ender curse is 6 for 6 in the Millie Maker.
Yeah, just general guys that Tim either doesn't like or has picked recently.
Oh my gosh. It's actually pretty decent.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone moved up. So +6 is safe. Or +5 is safe, sorry. Like, that's the number.
But really all that's left is Duffner, Casey, and Willett. Willett on the outside.
Duffner, Casey, and Willett, will they make the cut? Or will Patrick Reed make a triple bogey, Leishman make a bogey, stay there, and then the cut is just +6, and then everyone's happy. Oh, my God.
Duffner?
Yeah.
What do you do? Bad. Oh, shit. Sometimes that's why gambling sucks. Who just hit that? Stenson?
Can we call Tim?
Way.
Can you talk to Tim for Paul? Do you want to sub in for me for a second? I need to go have a sec.
Oh, no. Leishman's going to be tied with Reed after that.
I don't care. What's that?
Tim around?
Yeah, Tim's probably around. Or do you want to sub for me for a second? Hey, you just chat with Jeff. You chat with Jeff about golf.
Oh, are you calling Tim? What's going on?
Yeah, listen, you have the best DK lineup of all of us. We should be thanking Tim for that. Oh. You know what? Maybe Duffner will make this 24-foot par putt.
This is 18 or 17?
17. He can make birdie. So he needs to go full happy barn right here on 18. I will be fired. Just don't double this. Oh. I hate Jason Duffner. I hate him. Unless he comes through for me. Then I love him again.
Leishman just hit the purple.
I blame this on Willett.
Leishman just hit
Willett
the
giving
shot
him the
of
run
day.
around from fairway to fairway, making him overthink it.
Leishman just hit the shot of the day. Hoffman will try to get to 4 under.
I think I'm like actually sweating now. I'm so enraged. Oh, good. Duffner missed it. Oh, this guy in the chat says Mayo needs to join Vape Nation. Yeah, no thanks. Don't want to be the world's biggest loser. I'm already on the internet sweating out terrible bets. I don't need to have a vape. Oh, your head is shake, pal. Oh, you sent the link to Tim? Yeah, that means we have to put in our earpiece.
I love technology.
I'll text him.
Tiger's behind the trees. Just jam it in there, bruh.
All right, Duff. Positive vibes for the Duff. What do you think? Percent chance, 100% chance he makes birdie?
I wasn't expecting it from Barn Rat and it happened, so never know.
There's like a live hole I can play here. I can only play a match coupon, and they're not even offering Duffner. This just couldn't be worse.
Tiger likes this. Oh, yeah, Tiger.
Oh, this guy's sending me tweets that have Duffner and a mocking face. Well, I don't like that one bit. That's not making me feel any better. Blocked.
Tiger's hit a great shot.
This guy, Johnny Bell, huge sports fan. Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of you, pal. See ya.
Leishman's got like 4 feet for an eagle.
Oh, Cust, are you there?
I am here. Hello, friends.
Oh, good God. Are you with everybody?
I am.
Can you tell Stoylov not to swear?
I have already told him not to swear.
Perfect.
I still can't believe that Matt Kuchar got there so quickly.
Yeah, I know. He finished his round, got on the plane to sit next to me.
Wish I had that G5.
Too many bogeys.
Wish Ryan Moore made a couple more bogeys.
Oh, shut up. You don't even like Ryan Moore.
I really don't. This heater.
Haven't you done enough to his chances?
This heater that Justin Thomas is going to
finish. Is Reed going to make this for birdie?
I hope so, because Leishman's got an eagle like for 3 feet. Oh, that's a good roll. Patty.
Well, I don't think that the yeah. Can you say that Jason Duffner has no chance of making birdie, please, on 18?
Don't think he does have much of a chance, no.
Oh, that's great news. Great news. Now we're rallying a little bit here. Right. So, Tim, I'm going to leave you with Jeff for a second. I need to exit the room and calm my nerves a little bit. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
So you can converse with Mr. Anderkust, Jeff?
Happily.
Doctor, if you would.
Sorry, Dr. Anderkirst.
Dr. Anderkirst.
How you feeling, Jeff?
Tim, have you not been enjoying the Masters app?
I have used the Masters app to figure out the score, yeah.
Oh, do you even have it?
Yes, I have it.
Okay. I need to ask because do you even know how to download the apps?
Yeah, I do know how to download the apps. Thank you kindly.
All right. So what's caught your eye, Tim?
It's funny. The way Patrick Reed is playing, if he can keep this up, there's no one catching him.
Yeah, obviously.
But I mean on the weekend. He seems like he's got his game sort of – after playing this course so poorly for so long, it seems like he got himself sort of sorted out.
He's been on a hot run. He had, second at Valspar, 7th at API, hot run at match play till Noren bounced him.
Yeah. And a great tournament he had, too, as somebody said he wouldn't. It's nice to see Alexander Noren or Noren missed the cut.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, I gave you credit for that earlier. I don't know if you were watching, but yeah. Said, well, Alex Noren, we don't know if he played, but Alex Noren missed the cut, yes.
Yeah. Well, and plus, I mean, Reed has to play well on Sunday because CBS needs somebody wearing red and black on TV, and maybe they can trick some people into thinking it's Tiger.
Oh, I like that. Wouldn't that be nice? I told you, the final group Sunday is going to be Reed and Dustin.
Really? Reed and Dustin?
Yeah.
I would say if Rory can sort himself out, it would be probably Reed and Rory.
Okay. That wouldn't, they're both pretty strong picks.
Just as long as Jordan isn't in the first couple of groups on Sunday, that'd be fine.
But does it matter? I mean, according to you, it shouldn't matter where he's going off Sunday.
I don't want him on TV much because I don't want to watch him stand around his shots for 25 minutes.
Fair enough. I don't know, man. Dustin missed a lot of putts yesterday.
Well, Dustin at the Masters loves missing putts. Remember in 2016, he could have beaten Willett that year if he had just made some putts.
His proximity to pin was the best on that Sunday.
There you go.
Every hole.
Stenson is playing some good golf too. Stenson is a major champion. He knows how to play in big spots. He just rolled in a long birdie putt there on 14.
I mean, really, like, as long as Charlie Hoffman ejects himself, this leaderboard is insane.
Well, thankfully, Phil will make the cut. So I bet you they're going to pair him and Tiger up together tomorrow if they're both at 5 over par.
Tiger is at 4, and he's going to go to 3 soon, buddy.
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
He's on 15 and 2.
Is he actually on? I was he's now stalking the green here on 15, yeah.
Well, he's like a little bit off, but he's not in a bad spot.
Yeah, he's just off.
Yeah, just off. Yeah, you guys are a bit ahead.
That's usual.
That is all right.
How are your bets looking, Geoff?
Oh, I didn't bet Patrick Reed, but I'll win a pretty big pool if he wins, so I'm excited about that. But Dustin's fine. Fowler's fine. I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be crazy, right?
It will be, but I mean, are he and Patrick Reed good enough friends that he can celebrate with the green jacket with him on Sunday night?
I think Ricky's friends with everybody. That's, I think, part of it. Is like even the really good golfers know Ricky's a cool guy, so we like to hang out with him.
Duffner's in the bunker.
Oh, poor Duffner. Is this the only one that's going to screw you on it too?
I believe it is.
Oh, that's brutal.
Tiger's putt's got a nice putt. So Tiger should be at 3 under.
Great.
3 over. Oh, I wish 3 under.
Maybe he'll make a magical run.
Yeah, that's just what we want to see.
Okay, I feel distress. I've hit the acceptance phase. I can be purely sucked back in if he gets like on the back of the green with an impossible putt. But
for sure, anything inside 30 feet, suck you right back in again.
I still can't believe Leishman even attempted.
Where are you going with that, Jason? Jesus.
Did he make the putt, Tim?
He's standing over it now. Down the hatch.
So, Tim.
Yeah, me, yes.
Yeah. Do you have any sort of any list for the people of who do you think is going to win power rankings?
Well, one right now is Patrick Reed, to be sure.
Is what?
Number 1 is Patrick Reed.
But you hate Patrick Reed, and you but you constantly claim he can't close in majors.
Maybe this will be his time. The Masters has a way of being the first time for people, whether it be Sergio or Phil several years ago. Sometimes this is where people break through. Rory would be number 2, though.
Okay, so not Spieth?
No, Spieth has no chance to win this thing. None. We saw it. Again, what did we see? First tee after spending the night with the lead at the Masters, he blows up right away because he is absolutely forever scarred at this place. He has no chance of winning, so we can write him off.
What about Tommy?
I have no particular feel for him.
All right, well, that's good. You can just say you hate him.
Well, but I don't hate him. That would be disingenuous.
So you guys been watching this all day?
Yeah, I would say we've been watching it for several hours now, yeah.
That's good. Good. How's everyone else doing? How's everyone in the crowd doing?
Why don't they tell you?
Yeah, you guys
Watch with Cuss. That tells you all you need to know.
Just a lot. Oh, my wine showed up, so thank you, Butts.
Well, glad it showed.
Appreciate it.
Brad's going to put his mortgage on Charlie Hoffman. He's just waiting for him to settle down with the birdies and bogeys.
Brad loves Charlie Hoffman to win.
We need a Hadwin birdie too.
So out of all the people on this leaderboard, you decided to bet on Charlie Hoffman and Adam Hadwin?
Because they have the longest odds, obviously. I've been on Hadwin before it started.
I haven't seen many of the Hadwin shots, but that's okay because I'll watch SportsCenter tonight and I will see every single shot.
Well, he'll be leading. He'll be Patrick Reed or whoever is in the.
That
he's with Patrick Reed, so we'll see. You'll see.
Patrick Reed, good Lord, just chucking darts.
Oh, so you're ahead of us.
Good heavens!
They wanted to give the people, the preview.
Ugh, it's annoying. I really don't like Patrick Reed, but he just he's dialed in, and when you're dialed in, it's all that really matters.
Oh, Patty!
Yeah, I'm willing to claim it's basically over at this point.
Oh, no!
Oh, poor
What
Patty.
did you do?
Jeff can like win some bucks here if Patrick Reed wins. You just
I
threw
should
those out the window
in advance then. Wow.
Oh, that's rough. Rough treading for Patrick Reed.
Jeff, you need to get out of that bet somehow. Cash in.
Yeah, can you hedge somehow?
Oh my God. Tim.
Yeah, he can't lose, Jeff.
At this point, I can't see him losing now.
It's over.
At least he didn't put it in writing.
That's true. Maybe you should take to Twitter and tell the peoples.
Every time I've tweeted something this weekend, people just jump down my throat.
All right, Defner has a 36-foot putt for birdie.
Yeah, he has no chance to make that.
Oh, all right. Good news.
We were talking about, I was saying, I think from the members' tees, I could break 100 here.
You can barely break 100 at the courses that we play at.
No, but the courses that we play at have a really thick rough and don't have easy fairways like this place and isn't as open as this.
What do you mean an easy fairway?
You can land stealth bombers on the fairways at this course.
You would still find a way to plie and put it in the water somehow.
I don't do that. I do not do that.
Mayo, I don't want to get you excited, but Duffner has a 36-foot putt.
Yes, and Tim has already said he can't make it, so that's good.
That is good news for you.
Now, I mean, of all the major courses, I think this is the one that if you played off members' tees, you could break 100 if you're a decent golfer.
It's a mile longer than you're used to playing. Literally a mile.
Yeah, the course that we play are like 6,400 yards.
What are you talking about, man?
What about Aaron Hills? Couldn't you break 100 there?
Oh, well, yeah, but anyone could break 100 at Aaron Hills. That's not even a PGA course.
Tim, you would be, and I'm not saying I wouldn't be, but we'd be gas bagging by like 15.
Yeah, no cars.
We told him he had to walk it, too.
Well, we could
Tim did run a half marathon.
I did. We could request to play with Ben Martin and hop on his cart with him.
Casey Martin?
Sorry, yes.
That's it.
Yeah, they won't allow Ben Martin to use a cart.
I hate Charlie Hoffman's hat so much.
Why? What do you have against Charlie's hat?
Because I hate those mesh back hats. They're so lame.
Because it's not Phil's blue hat.
Well, that is the coolest hat in golf.
Is that Hadwin right next to the hole?
No, that's Reed.
Oh, it's Reed. Oh, that's Reed shot. That's right. Where the hell is Hadwin then?
Who cares?
He's not up against that tree anymore.
Patrick Reed.
Yeah,
free money, Patrick Reed.
Oh, free money, Patrick Reed. That sounds bad.
Leishman can't win. Anyone whose name Mark ends with a C can't win.
See, I tend to agree with that too. This is real soft.
It is
Sorry,
soft.
sorry, Milk.
Oh, God, he's having a kingfish.
It's so easy to get this guy giggling.
I'm so upset there wasn't that half-hour break. Really could have used that today.
Right, you had to go take a shower, did you? You barely got coverage of the golf to begin with. Wasn't that a good enough break for you? Your James Duthie, David Hearn, and Bob Weeks breaks weren't enough?
They didn't break in very much during the Amen Corner feed or the group feeds.
Well, they lost the feed for a while.
They did indeed.
Tim was pissed Butts didn't furnish a hot towel in the 60-second break from internet to TV.
So besides Stoylov having outrights on Hadwin and Hoffman, did you guys take anyone?
I mean, Zach Johnson was doing okay.
That's not what he asked. He asked if you made any bets, Gus.
My best bet is still well alive. No holes in one in the entire tournament.
Did you even bet it?
Of course. It's the freest money on the board.
Did you actually bet it?
Yes, I didn't bet much on it, but I did bet it.
Oh, Bodog's having a site outage. Too funny.
Bodog's down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to see Alex Noren play such good golf at the Masters. Yeah. You didn't see that coming.
Your pick to win the Masters in December?
Yeah, and I changed my mind because I knew he didn't have a chance.
Is it because it was too? Who haven't you picked to win this tournament? By the way,
he did to Noren what he did to the Chargers.
That's true.
Early season pick.
Make them sign kickers who can't make field goals.
Well,
that's a low blow.
Jeff knows I'm right, so I can't say much.
Yeah, whatever. They're going to be amazing next year.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely the second best team in their division. I'll give you that.
Better hope they don't play the Jets with that new QB and Thomas Rawls and whoever else they signed.
Hey, Thomas Rawls. That's who we wanted all along. He's so good.
Oh, wow. Hadwin made a... Oh, no, that was the other hole.
Ask Pat how much Sergio we had in DraftKings.
Yeah, did you have much Sergio in DraftKings?
I had like 25%.
Ugh.
I might have had
Those teams aren't great. My DraftKings teams in general are not great.
I might have had a little more, but I got an amazing barn rat birdie on 18 to get one.
Oh, nice. I'm saying he had 13. I don't think I've even had 13 on a hole before.
What about the time that we gave you 10?
Yeah, there is the time. Tim took more than 10 shots to get out of a bunker, and then he was like really depressed. We were just like, we'll just give you a 10 for the hole. But then he claimed that he broke 100 at the end of the round. He's like, I'm in it to win if you don't count the first hole.
That's not quite how it went down. But.
Oh, then please explain to the two people who were there how it actually went down.
Yeah, I asked you what I should put down on the scorecard. You said put down 10, so I put down 10.
Yeah, because you were basically about to quit the round.
Right, that's fine. Like, you do that so your buddy doesn't get golf sad. But when the day is over, you can't be like, I broke 100.
With a 10. So excited too.
So really, it was
like fist pumps making putts on the back nine, like fired up.
You start with a 10 and break 100. It's very difficult to do.
But you didn't break 100 for real.
The first hole. This was the first hole.
Yeah. We needed him to. We were playing our second 18 of the day, so we really need him to stick on. So I mean, you breaking 100 doing that is just like when our other friend finds his ball on top of a tee in the woods.
We are almost here.
There was just this random tee in here, landed right on top of it.
Do you think
or the time that he found his real ball 30 feet ahead after claiming he found his ball.
Do you think anybody at the Masters doesn't tie their golf shoes, but just gives them a yank on occasion to keep them tight?
Maybe. Could be a reason that Phil is playing so poorly. He has too much arthritis, can't bend down to tie his shoes.
Poor Phil, just couldn't make a shot today. It was terrible.
He could make a shot. He made a lot of shots.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
Ever since that photo, ever since the Masters winners photo, he just had a terrible time.
That was just a bad photo. It isn't reflective of Phil at all.
Does Phil take good photos?
Yeah, he does. He looked pretty good when he had won up to this point the most important tournament of the year.
The now most important tournament of the year, according to you?
Well, until a major.
Wasn't there a Raiders of the Lost Ark melty face Phil meme out there somewhere?
Yes. That is what it looked like. He was melting.
He's definitely drooping from the corners.
Oh, what a shame that Tiger.
Oh, you can't be ruining the shots. You're ahead of us, and you're ahead of the feed. So shut up.
All right, we'll give it a pause here for a couple seconds. That's just a habitual rumor.
I'm also a habitual line stepper.
Duffner missed.
Did Tiger just leave himself?
And for the second consecutive year, the to make the cut parlay goes 13 of 14 with the final guy missing by one stroke. Down the stretch.
Tell him.
I went 12 for 14. Missed Norin and...
yeah, no one cares, Stoylov. Shut up.
12's not 13.
It's cold.
Poor Sergio. He can't even get out of town. He's just got to hang around Augusta now for 2 days.
He should just leave like Dustin did at Chambers Bay. Just say, screw this, I'm leaving.
Yeah, but Dustin doesn't have to give a green jacket to somebody.
No, but he had to sit in that stupid seat next to the winner.
Well, that's because a class act would have stayed.
Yeah, well, he left. And then he won the U.S. Open the next year. In your face. What would you have shot there? 61?
No. That's very funny. No. Oakmont's the hardest course on earth. I would have shot like 175.
What about Kirby's Trace?
That's not that hard of a course.
Whistling Trace, not a hard course.
Jason Day has the lowest ever score at a major championship at that course.
Not a hard course.
Do you break 100 when we play T Woods?
I'm pretty good at Tiger Woods golf.
Pretty good, as in you got to beat Tiger Woods every time we played, and Butts and I would beat Rackzilla and beat you by 10.
That's not how I remember it.
Butts, how do you remember it? How did it actually happen? Tim doesn't remember it that way. How did it actually happen?
I mean, sometimes we might have only won by 8 or 9, generally speaking.
Butts has done that in the last 3 calendar months, actually.
You know that Tim Butts, Jeff, is the real tribune of the people?
That is not true.
It is true. People proclaim him as the people's tribute.
Tim, I mean, we got to it briefly on Monday, but your like whole pop culture thing takes an insane, like you get insane negative marks for not knowing Netflix and chill. Like you think the Golden Globes is like premier pop culture.
Well, it is.
But you don't know what Netflix and chill is, which I would argue is exponentially more important pop culture than who wins an award voted by the foreign press.
I don't agree with that. I think that's an obscure phrase that I didn't know all the ins and outs of.
You know who probably did know about it? Doug the Pug.
Doug the Pug is an uninteresting, lame dog that has just fake Twitter followers and pity Twitter followers. And is
if you want to say that he has pity Twitter followers, you have pity Twitter followers, by the way.
Not enough, because I'm not verified yet.
You're never going to be verified. You're fake news.
You look very angry right now. So you need to calm down.
I'm not angry. I don't like that dog.
I think pity Twitter's a great business.
Well, so here's the outside chance we have of winning this parlay. Reed, over the next 15, 16, 17, 18, 4 holes, plays them in 5 over, and then Leishman plays the final 2 holes, 3 over. Who's on board for that? I am. I will say, for the $25 I put down on this parlay, it really did give me an awful lot of excitement. If I could be this in tune with anything for $25 a day, I think I'd pay it. I try to get over this stuff. And I lost my Willett bet to you. He went bogey, but he still finished at +7, so we're even.
We're even. I really hope Hideki hits a beautiful shot here.
I was going to say, Jeff, can we get your commentary on Hideki's Orlando Magic kit?
You know what? I didn't even dawn on me till now. That is.
It is. It's the 1990s
like the Shaq era,
the Penny Hardaway era Orlando Magic kit. That's a good claim.
That didn't even hit me. I saw something in that kit all day. I'm like, it just looks like I've seen it before.
Oh, by the way, do you know Mike Rideout in the chat cast says that Doug the Pug broke 100 at Augusta?
Oh yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, that's great. Doug is so clever. Everybody likes his pug that even the New York Times has been criticizing.
The New York Times didn't criticize pugs in outfits. An editorial criticized it. And you hate the failing New York Times. What are you talking about?
I don't hate
You only like them when they agree with you.
No, I have a very high opinion of them, which is why I get angry at them when they have bad things to say.
But
bestseller. Well, you know what? He is not a real New York Times bestseller. The people who wrote the book did. That dog doesn't know how to write. He's a dog.
Have you ever met Doug the Pug in person?
No one has. He may not even be real.
You think that's just great computer animation?
Yeah, it might be. It's all just green screens anyway. Didn't go to these places. Oh yeah, he's hanging out on South Beach. I'm sure he's hanging out on South Beach.
He was in that music video.
Yeah, that's all just green screen.
You always hold it against him.
All right, Leishman, this is where you can start your
triple
bogey. Leishman?
Tim's just jealous of Doug's success.
He is. Tim's very petty and jealous of everyone.
No, I'm not.
You are. I claimed that Tim Butts was the tribune of the people, and you got triggered.
He isn't. I am the tribune. You just can't give that away to people.
Yeah, but no one anointed you the tribune. You did that to yourself. You're fake news.
I can think
fake news.
One account on Twitter that has.
This is
your account.
Paul Case.
Account.
Oh, he's right on the cut line.
This is Morenzi.
Well, I think Paul Casey's gonna make the cut.
Would he have to 3-putt that?
He'd have to it is Paul Casey, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I like that hat. I like that hat.
You like that more than Charlie Hoffman's hat? You didn't weigh in, Jeff. I mean, you're like the fashionista.
Well, I don't mind those Titleist hats in general. Like Justin Thomas is wearing the exact same hat, just in navy. Does Tim hate that hat?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
What hat would you wear?
I would probably wear one similar to Deschambault.
Canadian hat.
You'd wear a jaunty chapeau. If you wore a jaunty chapeau, you would look like fucking Dom DeLuise.
I would also probably wear petty fours as well.
You would look like you're going to bowl than you would be to golf.
No, I would look like Payne Stewart. That's the way golfers should be forced.
No, you would. You would look like the sad guy who hangs out by the Legion.
Change.
Yeah. Sir, can I roll you change?
Ha 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 ha. You're all hilarious. Everyone is against me.
Yeah, that's why you're not the People's Tribune. Is this the first Jason Day shot we've seen all day?
In a long time.
What's the point?
I think we're synced with you guys now.
Oh, wow. Good for us.
You're synced with us now?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Days looking. It just hit.
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh, that was
behind. Tim can't ruin shots for you anymore, though.
Days in the water?
Oh. I didn't know you like to get wet.
He's also.
Did you think, Jeff, that the golf commentator should have apologized for his joke to Sergio Garcia?
No! Rich Lerner's all class, man. Rich Lerner is like the epitome of class. Buddy makes a 13. Like, get a sense of humor. Like, you want to have it look good? It's not just good. Like, there's two sides of the coin. You want to make that champion's dinner dessert? Well, then people are going to giggle when Buddy makes a 13.
Stenson has the same Hideki putt that he left like 20 feet short, but then made.
Yeah.
Like same putt though.
No, like Angela Garcia got triggered last night.
More or less than Tim.
Essentially the same level. To see no, whatever. I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to go off the handle?
No, I'm not going to go off the handle. She's they got like a 2-week-old baby. Like, you know, Rich Lerner's.
What is she
that. No, but I don't know. But I'm just saying the baby's crying. Sir Daddy's making a 13. The internet's making fun. She got triggered. Oh, Bubba's. That's.
Oh, Bubba.
Yes, please.
No.
Woo!
No, Bubba's talking to himself. That's not good news.
Poor Bubba.
Everyone's getting wet here. Maybe they'll get wet 4 consecutive more times to miss the cut.
Patrick Reed hasn't.
Not yet.
Wait for it.
I'm saying to Jeff, the real reason Patrick Reed's doing well, CBS was trying to boost up having someone in red and black on Sunday. So when people are going through the dial, they'll be confused for a minute, think it's Tiger, and they'll get the viewer points.
Jesus, what are you going to make Patrick Reed go out there in blackface?
No, but he'll be wearing the red.
I think outside of you, people can figure that out pretty quickly.
But just the red and the black, they'll want him on TV.
What are you talking about? You said that Tiger being in the Masters on Sunday wouldn't matter to viewership.
I really don't think it does anymore. Just in terms of like,
what are you talking about?
Like it won't be higher than it was in 2010 or 2011. Like it just won't.
But you're saying if we had 4 pixel TVs, the black and red would make us stop?
All right, fine.
Yeah, Patrick Reed out there wearing red and black wouldn't look like Tiger. He'd look like you wearing red and black.
Just trying to make it funny. And,
you need to get the Patrick Reed whip over your hands like before you do your plie.
Yeah, every time he hits the ball, I'm not sure whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, why doesn't he plie like you do after every shot?
I don't.
You do. But do you have video of that by chance that I could send out to the people?
I don't know. We can find it. I mean, I'll go golfing with him at some point, so it'll happen.
That's good. People really need to see this. Oh, Hideki.
Well,
Draining threes like Penny Hardaway? No.
Oh, no. That'd be like Dennis Scott in that outfit.
I thought Dennis Scott was on the Supersonics.
No, he's definitely like 3D from that team. So Bubba can still make a par, though.
Yeah.
Bubba can still make a par.
This one is a far tougher one to make par in after going on the water than 13, though.
It's a shame that JT made a double here yesterday. He'd be right in the thick of this.
He is in the thick of this.
No, he's what, 6 strokes back?
Yeah, he's very much in the thick of this.
No.
Especially since you've cursed poor Patrick Reed.
Did you see Ricky play Amen Corner today?
Yes.
Lip out, like he missed like 4 putts by a total of like a third of an inch. Heartbreaks me.
And it's not even Saturday.
It's not even Saturday.
Watching shot tracer is amazing.
It is awful.
I don't know where I'd be without it.
What part of nature got ruined by that?
All of it, because I don't want to watch like just drawings on the Masters.
Is it because you're jealous of how like curvy their lines are and you just know you'd be too shaky?
No, it's because he doesn't know how to use MS Paint.
That's true. You do like to bring up MS Paint, and I know you own a Mac, so you never even. Do you even know what MS Paint is?
Of course I do.
What is it?
Microsoft Paint.
Okay, wait, what is that? What is the program though?
You can just draw, make designs.
Not paint.
They can't see you when you move your finger around.
Everyone's a comedian.
Except for you.
I'm the tribune of the people. I need to tell them what you're up to.
You're not. Well, one of these days when I do my stand-up routine, then people will laugh.
You know, you've been saying this for like 5 straight years. We've even said we would come and heckle you.
That's why I don't need you to heckle me.
Do you have lines set up for all the hecklers? Like, you probably only have 93 Twitter followers. Har, har, har.
You're a laugh riot.
See, we know all your everyone just knows all your jokes.
I have lots of good jokes.
Oh. You see that?
He missed it.
This was Morency's pick to win the Masters, too.
Paul Casey?
Yeah.
Well, tough break. Paul Casey ain't winning the
Do
Masters.
you want to know what's funny?
Paul Casey will make the cut, however.
You know what's going to grind Morency even harder? He's like, I always bet Rory at the Masters, and I'm done. And now he's right there.
Well, Morency said the only stat that matters is who's in the top 10 tee to green, that stat.
Well, it's an important stat.
Yeah, so Kevin and Chappell, Bryson and Paul Casey should be doing a lot better. I thought the same thing. That's why I picked Jordan Spieth.
Wow.
And then Jordan Spieth couldn't throw away the tournament fast enough this morning.
Jordan Spieth's in 3rd place, pal.
Okay, we'll see how he is on Sunday.
First.
At the moment, he's teeing off in the penultimate group tomorrow.
Just hope he doesn't lose any more hair over it.
Thomas is going to make this.
Ball jokes.
So the only
Jeff did.
the only sweat that we have left for the cut is Tiger.
The champion.
And Tiger's either on the green or in the middle of the fairway. I haven't looked at him yet unless he implodes, but everyone else is in.
The champions.
Yeah, that's it. Unless Keimer doubles 18.
Oh, my God. Missed the Shaq free throw.
Rimmed it out.
Yeah, Shaq shooting a free throw out there.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. What's funny, though, Tim, is that you look at the dinner of the picture from the Champions dinner, and Spieth literally looks like he's like 44.
He most certainly does.
That's why he has so much veteran experience at Augusta.
Yeah, he's such a savvy player.
And actually, that's such a great photo because there's a lot of comments to be made about poor Angel Cabrera does not look like he's in good shape in that photo.
Oh, dude, I've seen Cam in better shape after Manchu walk than Cabrera in that picture.
Red faced and salty.
Pounding some Cokes.
Yeah.
Cam used to drink like 7 Coke at the office, like per day.
And then finish other people's drinks, right?
Yeah, then he would finish off other people's Cokes if they hadn't drank them all within if they had left their Coke unattended for more than 3 minutes, Cam would swoop in and drink it.
Because he was probably dehydrated 24 hours a day.
Yes.
The best story was Gabe would sometimes go to Tim Hortons. Well, not the best because there's so many good ones.
Stenson for Eagle, by the way. And Tyga.
Gabe would go to Tim Hortons and get a donut, and because they recognized him, they'll give him like a free donut. Oh, Tyga. So Gabe comes back with a couple donuts, like the one he specifically likes, like the chocolate one that Cam knows is Gabe's, and like the shitty flavor of the month one that Gabe's like, here, Cam, you can have this one. Gabe goes for like a smoke. Cam eats Gabe's donut.
This is what Spieth and DJ did earlier, the same putt.
Stenson,
yeah. But
Spieth
made his.
And then, like a child, like when Gabe comes back, Cam plays like I didn't know.
I need to recoup some of this money. I'll bet you $20 that I'll give you 2-1 odds that he doesn't make this coming back.
I don't think he makes it.
Okay.
I don't like. Do they know that already?
No, I have no idea.
Which donut was?
I just demand action. I need DraftKings to have 3 whole DraftKings.
Which donut was Morency's favorite?
Chocolate dip.
Yeah, chocolate dip.
One.
Both. Those were always
chocolate glaze.
No, the one that's like the white donut with the chocolate or the maple donut with, like the dip donut. Yeah. Wow. and one's like the chocolate base with the chocolate topping.
Yeah, they're no walnut crunch, but they're all right.
How many gaps below are they in your rankings?
Several.
Several gaps.
Boston cream, now that walnut crunch is gone, Boston cream is where it's at.
What is walnut crunch?
It was a chocolate donut with walnuts in it.
It was like a loaf.
It had a sugar, yeah, it was almost like a loaf that had walnuts into it, and then it was glazed with like a sugar topping.
See, I'm concerned about your health, man. You should not be eating this many donuts. You're not even a policeman.
They don't have those donuts anymore. They got rid of them. In fact, Tim,
Well, you seem to have a lot of donut expertise, is all I'm saying. I feel like this is something you don't want to have a high level of expertise in, is donuts.
What about frozen foods?
Yeah, that's also disgusting.
Whatever.
How do you not have ice cream sandwiches higher in a frozen food ranking? Or like ice cream?
That's true. I mean, if you're going to rank frozen foods, desserts should all be at the top.
Well, I wanted to put at one, which was the McCain frozen like cakes, because I love those.
That's Jeff's jam. When Fienberg has a case of the sads, that's what he goes to.
Yeah,
I'm a marble person myself when it comes to those cakes, but
no, marbles probably would probably be vote number one. But yeah, nothing.
Know what that was. I was like, I'm going to leave this off the list because no one's
keep it over the green, Leishman.
After a bad Charger loss, like it's either McDonald's and that cake, or that cake, or both.
He misses this putt. Double bogeys 18. Step one accomplished.
Reed's not going backwards.
No, Reed's making a 13 on.
Reed's on the par 5 right now.
Yeah, he's pulling a Sergio right now. Let's go +6. Did Duffner even make that comeback? I didn't even look. He could be at +7 for all I know. Loser.
Reed is in position. Oh my God, he striped his drive.
Of course he did. When you win the Masters, you play that kind of way.
Jesus Christ.
So
how many third-round leaders are you going to pick tomorrow, Tim? That's what the people really want to know.
Just Reed. Although if Ryan Moore gets going, I'll have to say something about Ryan Moore, too.
So you're acknowledging that the curse exists. Hey, Stenson missed it. Nice.
No, I'm not. There's no curse.
That would be the worst of all in all of this, by the way. That if Stenson, somehow, if those guys all fell back, yet Stenson somehow like birdie's coming in here.
You realize it's gone, right? Like you realize there's nothing left to cling on to at this point.
The dream is dead, Tim.
It is. Longer made the cut. Good for him.
Yeah, 3 seniors made it.
VJ, Longer, and whom else?
That'd be Freddie Cups.
Oh, yeah, Freddie Cups. He was looking all right to start the day today. Then the wheels fell off. Poor Freddie.
He only shot +2.
Yeah, but he was like, got it to like -2 at one point.
What time's this going to end on Sunday?
7-ish, around like the time it is right now.
Yeah, I think it tees off at, I think the TV coverage comes on at 3 o'clock my time, so 2 o'clock your time. And they come on like probably 35 minutes before the leaders do.
Charlie. Stop.
Although I just wish it was like back in the old days where they came on when the leaders hit the back nine. That's all you need to see.
What?
Yeah, that's all I really want to see. Just the back nine on Sunday. Thanks, Tim. Give your head a shake.
Augusta will give you what they give you, and you will take it and say thank you.
Oh, roll off, Charlie. Bye, Charlie.
See ya. I think that's where Kirish was.
Yeah, that's a lot safer than where Rory was, probably. But it's hard to tell on the 3D app. Like, you can't tell what the actual position is.
Do you love the 3D app, Tim?
No, I haven't seen the 3D app, but I'm not playing with that. The only thing I've used the Masters app for is the scoreboard.
Well, Tim,
it's on the scoreboard.
Tim wouldn't know, like, where the tracking button is. Like, Tim can see the scoreboard, but within the scoreboard, he wouldn't know how to follow their actual current location.
Man, to live your life.
I actually don't know how to.
We can put you on video if you want to do a keg stand in a cartwheel right now.
Yeah.
We would have just seen him trying to Obi-Wan curse Patrick Reed.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So for everyone out there, it looks like the cut is settled. If Tiger can tap this in, that unless Tiger, I guess what's he at?
I'm not gonna lie.
He'd have to double bogey 18 to miss the cut.
On my way in, it seemed like we were gonna have so much excitement, even though coming into the
I had some excitement that ended in devastation. But
you're right.
I rebounded from.
You know what? I shouldn't complain.
After talking to Cust, I feel better about my life.
That Happy Barn Rat cut sweat was pretty awesome. The guy was at 8 over when he finished 12. Pat.
Oh, was reading the water?
No.
Huh? Be in the water.
No, he's off the back.
He's
Quit ruining it.
Okay,
What's wrong with
I
you?
thought we were timed up.
obviously, if they're asking the question they don't know.
I thought we were timed up. I'm sorry.
You're mental, by the way. Mental.
No,
Anyway, we have 2 minutes left in our feed. So we're going to have to call it quits here in a second. I want to thank everyone. We'll do our goodbyes here. So Tim, Neil, and Oily, thank you for joining us via the line.
You mean a true tribune of the people, Tim Butts?
Our pleasure.
Yeah, true tribune of the people, Tim Butts. You can follow him on Twitter at Hi, I'm Butts.
No, it's at Tim Anderson 87. I bring the funny on Twitter.
No, you mute him. Get him off the line. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for coming in.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone. I can hear a lot better with this thing out of my ear. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I have no idea if this was fun to watch or not. I wanted to make it feel like we were just hanging with us as we were watching the golf.
You tried.
I feel bad for being like a bit intense there for like 20 minutes.
No, I get it. That parlay,
Happens.
you put so much into that parlay, and it all comes down to that like 6-minute window.
Good sweat, though. I mean, this is a cut sweat show. We had a real cut sweat. I mean, the cut sweat, but we had guys who fell out of it. Now you're watching yourself on the TV. All day I had it on my lap, and you were able to look straight. Now you're looking at yourself on the computer.
Well, I just saw something. I'm impressed with the setup more than looking.
It
at
looks
myself.
sharp, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all over the place. We had stayed in one spot. We got Tiger down here. So good luck now that, I can't win the parlay and I don't care about the cut. I want Tiger to play on the weekend.
And the anti-custs.
The anti-custs.
Alive in the Millie Makers would all be cheering.
Yeah, we're rooting for Shaughnessy and the Millionaire Maker with the anti-cuss DraftKings team. You can follow Tim, sorry, I just called you Tim.
It's okay.
I feel bad about that. I called Jeff Burgers and Geoff Fienberg the other day. I've done so much Masters content. My brains are scrambled.
So, but here's the thing. Sunday night, you're writing a Heritage article.
Yeah.
You're a machine, man. You're crazy.
I have it already in my mind. Luke Donald, Kevin Kisner, Webb Simpson. There we go. They're your Heritage winners. So we'll see about that. But you can follow Jeff on Twitter at GFeinberg17. You can follow me at the PME, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun. I really hope you enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who joined the chat and kept responding back. I know we weren't as active in there as maybe we could be going forward. And no, we're not going to do this every single week because, frankly, the TV coverage just isn't all that good to do it. But maybe for the U.S. Open, maybe for the players, maybe for one of those things if you like it enough. So, again, give the episode a like. And next time, share it around. And we'll get more people in. We can just yell at more people. If don't cuss, yell at him. That's always a good time. Makes me feel better. Honestly, it just makes me feel like I was down. Now I'm not up here now. Now I'm right here. I'm going to go for dinner with my wife, and we'll be good. Anyway, thank you all for watching the live cut stream show. Really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.